Join the team.
Hey team, it's McGuire Review, and today we're going to be taking a look at an unboxing of the second edition for Barbarians The Invasion. This was recently kickstarted. They did a second edition printing and really beefed it out. You can see it's got a nice big box here from Tabula Games, and then we've got the Mystics set here, which is an extra little set that you can get. So what we're going to do today, if you want to know how to play the game, let me get the old sleeve. If you want to know how to play the game, you can check out that. We do have a video on the channel. This is probably excessive. On the channel that you can check out, that will have the gameplay of this. But we're just going to do a cool little unboxing here on what we've got in these boxes. I'm going to go ahead and start with the Mystics set here. So push this out of the way. Let me get in the Mystics set. Sit the cleave out of here, Bear, if you can hold that. Okay, excellent. And let's get this set open. So it looks like, okay, so it's got a front open there, and we got Mystics set miniatures. Okay, so it tells you Time Weaver, Bone, Diviner, Trickster. Okay, so the three different types of Mystics and how those are going to be used for the game is right there. And then we're going to have the actual Mystics. Now, I'll get some of these miniatures out, and we'll get Bear do a miniature cam up close on these so we can see the quality of what we're working with. These look really cool. I really like the sculpt and the design on these. They have nice, really nice, tight details. Yeah, these are sweet. These Mystics look great. Okay. Oh, nice. This one's got kind of some type of animal pelt across the back. That's really cool. Okay. And then a little protective case if you do want to paint those. Put them back in the box and carry them that way. You can do that. So that is the Mystics. So now let's get into the main box. We'll put these actually right up here. We get the miniature cam here shortly. Actually, Bear, why don't you go ahead and hit that. The miniature cam while we're opening. Move this right over here. While we're opening the big box here. And I like the gold. They've got Barbarians The Invasion they have across the front here. It looks really good. 1 to 4 players, 14 plus, and 90 minutes. So it is a solo game as well. Pull that out. Okay, right off the top, we've got the sheet of little banner flags, and let's see, those look great. Let me look at the ones here. I got all the little spikes in the horns. These look really good. Okay, I'm gonna put a couple of these out here. Let's see which ones. Yeah, we'll put these two out. Okay, so you can take a look at those. And then there are the coins. So we've got the coins right in here, the little plastic coins for the different, we'll call them factions that are in this game. So those coins look good, just your basic plastic coins. And then here you do have the rings. So I'm assuming that down here we're going to have the little pieces that are going to go onto those rings. So you get the various different rings to build the board that you're going to have right there. Next thing we've got is the rest of the ring, and then there's like a giant plastic just holder for that sits down in there. So that's nice. So they've done a really good job in sort of orchestrating how everything goes down into these trays, and it's all neat and nice and contained in that box. So that's really good. They did a good job with that. Let me close this up. I'll put this right over here. And then if you can't see, it does have sort of, stamped in the plastic here, Barbarians The Invasion 2nd edition. So that's a nice little touch. Something they didn't have to do, but I always like that when they sort of stamp into those plastic tops. It just makes it look a lot more professional, a lot nicer. Okay, now we're going to get these are not a hard plastic. These are actually a soft rubber, which are really nice, versus those harder plastic, ones that really clamp on. You can see this is a nice soft rubber, and they very easily just strap onto the bottom of those and then pop right off. I wish every game that had these used that, because you generally have to muscle it into that base. Then the bases crack over time or they have problems. These work really good. They're almost like a stretchy rubber band type. Well, I wouldn't say rubber band, but a very stretchy rubber. That's cool. Miniatures look great. We're going to put some of those out. We'll get one of her. We'll get one of her. Those look really good. The bow looks great. Oh, wow. Yeah, these look fantastic. Let's get one of these guys. These looks great. One of these guys. And a big fan of her. The little bird there. She's got, now there's a little plastic flecking. I'm going to leave that so you can see it on the miniature cam. And then one more of this guy. Okay, so that's all the sculpts that are in the game. You do have, and that's nice, they already come in the bags. You do have the little, and these look the same as they did kind of in the prototype. These look about exactly the same. Little different resource token stands there you've got. Those look the same. Let's check out the cards. Cards look good. Artwork is nice and high quality. Let me open up one of these. And then let's make sure. So the rest of everything else that's in here is going to be the board and the cardboard. So look at these boards. These are really nice. So these are the double layer boards. So you've got sort of the inset areas for the tokens to lay. The little tray there, the tracks. These look great. And then on this side, it's flat and open. And on this side, you've got then the double board trays. Those turned out really nice. Here you can see just some chits. Let's check our chit quality here. So nice thick chit, not too thick, not too thin. This is very good quality chit. Sometimes they get too thick and they get kind of clunky, and sometimes they're just too thin and then they bend and warp and they have problems. This is a nice, good medium size thickness chit. So good job there. The cardboard quality. Let's check out the rule book. Rule book looks good. It's got some pretty cool artwork there on the front. We're going to get into that pack of cards here in a second. And then you can see here just sort of a nice sepia look. Everything is laid out. High color. Play examples. Okay, there's only a few pages of rules. This game doesn't have a ton of rules, so and those are spaced out pretty good, so it's not too much of a read. And then you're going to have the other things that were included here. You've got the Hunt expansion. Okay, the things for that will be here in the tray, the Kickstarter, and then you do have everything that goes with the Hunt, and then you've got the solo, the one-player rules. Beasts and Monsters. Wow, that's really cool. So you got the Beasts and Monsters pack that'll be in here as well. It's really cool. All right, and then any end of game special rules, additional modes and modules. There's a number of things that are going to be in here. The first maybe 9 or 10 pages look like they were the rules, but again, that was pretty spaced out. And then I do want to see the board, so I'll pull this out. Here is now it's all coming apart. Here is part of the board that we're going to have that goes on the wheel there. So this looks nice. They did improve this and brighten this up and change and brighten up the artwork as well on this in the second edition versus the first edition. You can see there how much brighter that looks and how nice and tight that looks on this wheel. That looks great. And then here is the boards. There was multiple pieces to this board. You've got the here's okay. So you got this one here, the different areas and location. I think the Kickstarter added another one. I think that's why there's two here. I can't remember. It's been a while. So you got both of those boards there. Okay, two different styles of boards to play on. Those look awesome. And then you have your main board where your tower there is gonna be built and is gonna sit. Now I was really curious here because this was a little dark in my prototype. This looks really good. You can see how much they've really brightened up and lightened up these areas here where they got the little towns and the little markets and areas here where people are going to be sort of living, and then you got everything else on the board where you're going to put your various cards, and you're going to have your tracks you're going to be climbing over the course of play. with your your victory point total all the way around the outside there. This looks really good. The board really came out looking really nice on this second edition. I'm really impressed with, and then on the back there, they did some printing as well, which I always think is a nice little touch where they go the extra mile, and they did some printing there on the back. So really well done. Look at the production quality on this, was executed very, very well. So let me get these cards open, and we're going to take a look at these. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get this out and play this again, because I'm really impressed with, make sure there wasn't anything under there. I'm really impressed with what they were able to do here with this final production copy and how this turned out. So let's look. Here's actually part of the Beasts thing, but I want to grab some of these cards, and I want to grab sort of a darker one, and then I want to grab 2 of these lighter ones here just to see the quality. Artwork looks phenomenal. Color there on it. Artwork. This looks absolutely awesome. So good. We're gonna put these right up front here. We'll get in close on those as well. And then here's a darker one, but yet still looks really nice. Like it's a dark print, but they lightened it up, and that looks really good as well. Really, really good. So we're going to put that one out so we can see the close-up of that one too. Okay, that's all we're going to do today for the unboxing. This was Barbarians The Invasion 2nd edition. This was the Kickstarter version, now delivered with the Mystic set. Hopefully you liked this. Hopefully you thought it was pretty cool. Tabula Games is nailing it with their titles. They've all been delivered with a super, super high level of production quality. I'm very impressed here. They nailed it on Barbarians, and I'm glad to see that it really turned out this well for the 2nd edition. So hit that like, hit the subscribe below to join the team. Keep rolling them crits. This has been the McGuire Review, and we'll see you next time, Bear. Let's roll!